Alyssa.
And I'm Celeste.
And today we will be talking about the respiratory and
Circulatory system.
so starting off with the respiratory system.
We have here on my friend Alyssa is a nose.
The nose is the primary opening for the respiratory system, made of bone, muscle, and cartilage.
There's also a pharynx, a larynx, which is your vocal cords.
The larynx is part of the upper respiratory tract that has two main functions: a passageway for air to enter into the lungs and a source of vocalization.
The trachea, that is the windpipe.
The trachea, or windpipe, is a wide, hollow tube that connects the larynx, or vocal box, to the bronchi of the lungs. It is an integral part of the body's airway and has a vital function of providing airflow to and from the lungs for respiration.
And lungs.
The primary organs of the respiratory system are lungs, which function to take in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide as we breathe.
Thank you, Celeste, for that beautiful demonstration of the respiratory system. Next, we have up the circulatory system. What are you doing?
I'm doing chest pops to keep my heart pumping.
But you don't need to do that. Your heart already does it on its own.
Really?
Yeah, your heart has 4 chambers.
Oh, really? What are they called? Right atrium! Right atrium!
The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body through the vena cava and pumps it through the right ventricle.
Right ventricle.
Wait.
Right ventricle. Right ventricle.
The right ventricle is the chamber within the heart that is responsible for pumping oxygen-depleted blood to the lungs.
That's atrium. That's atrium.
The left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the pulmonary veins and pumps it right through the left ventricle.
That's atrium. That's ventricle. That's
The left
ventricle.
ventricle receives oxygenated blood from the left atrium via the mitral valve and pumps it through the aorta via the aortic valve into the systematic circulation.
Thank you for that circulatory skit. Now on to another one, respiratory skit.
Do you ever wonder why the windows fog up when you're stalking someone?
Yeah?
Well, by now, you are probably wondering why your throat feels all moist. Well, it's automatically being warmed
Why what?
by your mucous membranes that help moisten the air you breathe in and out. And also your mucous membranes help trap particles of dust and smoke. Usually, mucus and particles are swallowed or spit out.
Ew. So that means mucus goes down my throat? Thank you for that respiratory segment. Now onto the respiratory and circulatory system comparison to cellular respiration.
Are you sure that popcorn will last you all day?
Yeah, is that a banana?
Actually, it is. Fruits and vegetables gives us energy that comes from the food we eat. And our bodies digest the food we eat by mixing up the fluids in our stomachs. When our stomachs digest food, the carbohydrates in the food breaks down into another type of sugar. It's called glucose. Woo! That popcorn gave me so much energy. Let's go on a run.
Alright, let's proceed.
Why are you breathing so hard?
Because you have more energy than you, and my heart's moving.
Oh.
You're out of energy, aren't you? It's probably because all that popcorn you ate. It didn't give you enough energy to run all those miles.
So maybe you're right. Next time, I shouldn't have eaten all that popcorn. Next time I'll eat all my fruits and vegetables to have more TP.
Cellular respiration is the process of oxidizing food molecules, like glucose, to carbon dioxide and water. The energy released is trapped in the form of ATP for use by all the energy-consuming activities of the cell. The process occurs in 2 phases. Glycolysis, the breakdown of glucose to pyruvic acid. This involves circulatory by giving the body energy to pump blood all throughout the body. This also involves respiratory to give the diaphragm energy and able to start the process of the respiratory system. They all work together to enable oxygen and ATP.
Thank you for watching this segment of Breathe in Blood. We'll see you next time. Make sure you don't bleed in your lungs.